Sherco lineup for 2024 has been announced. In a nutshell, engine changes for some of the 4-stroke range and minor tweaks for the 2-stroke models. Let's start with the smokers. We still have the 125, 250 and 300 bikes. As mentioned, it's all small changes. The LED headlight should be a big improvement over the weak Globe. Stronger, lighter wheels will be a plus, although I never heard of issues with the existing wheels. Everyone I know sees the lack of major change as a good thing overall. Carburetor and premix? Woohoo! I'm sure emission laws will change this soon, but lots of us don't want the new technologies. Beta has fixed their main bearing issues, but many still don't like that oil injection system. It's generally quite reliable, but gets expensive when it does fail. The majority of TPI owners have trouble-free riding, but the list of TPI issues is a long one, with a small but significant number of engine seizures. And every TPI bike we've ridden has less power at low revs. We know quite a few riders who've spent up towards $1,000 for remapped CDIs and aftermarket cylinder heads just to get closer to the power of a carb model. So anyone who was hoping for major changes will be disappointed. But most of us who own Sherco 2-strokes think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not sure about other countries, but the Sherco 2-strokes have become incredibly popular in Australia, in our local riding area and in the hard enduro scene. Ridiculous amounts of grunt, KYB suspension, what's not to like? I was really hoping Sherco would fix that awkwardly placed fuel tap, but it seems every manufacturer likes to keep one ridiculous feature for years and years. Maybe it's a kind of elaborate April Fool's Day thing. The 4-strokes. These get most of the same small changes as the 2-strokes, but there are bigger changes for the 250 and 300 thumpers. A new engine design claims better engine cooling, less weight, quieter, less vibration, and repositioned oil sight glass and oil filler cap. The 300 model also has new intake and exhaust ports, a bigger throttle body diameter, and titanium intake valves and springs. Sherco says it produces more power and now can rev to 13,700 RPM. I got to ride one of these in the Outback and it already seemed to have plenty of power and a free spinning top end then. If I understand Sherco's information correctly, the 450 and 500 models are still essentially unchanged when it comes to the engines. The mechanic for this tour company said the big bore Shercos have been dead reliable. Compared to some big bore enduro 4-strokes, it definitely leans more toward dirt performance with a fairly close ratio gearbox and KYB suspension that works better as you ride harder. But it would be interesting to see an adventure conversion with the Sherco 450 or 500 SEF. Big fuel tank, comfy seat, push drive hub, extra oil capacity, a windscreen. Might be an interesting project for the future. I spent a whole week on the big bore Sherco and found it a delight to ride in every respect. See our review for more information. It'll be interesting to see what changes are forced by emission laws in the future. But overall, I'd say many of us are happy to see it's business as usual for most of the 2024 models. What do you think? Anybody ridden the 24 models yet? Keen to hear your thoughts.